Fable 5 did not disappear on July 7. Anthropic gave paid users 5 more days. But this isn't a comeback, it's a countdown. Free Fable 5 access now runs until July 12th. After that, Fable 5 stops being included in your normal plan limits. If you keep using it, you're in usage credit territory, and that is where the price gets very real. $10 per million input tokens and $50 per million output tokens. So the question is not, should you use Fable 5? The question is, what is actually worth spending Fable 5 on? So here are my clean rules. Use it for the work where a smarter model changes the result. Do not waste it on routine prompts, small edits, or basic summaries. Because after July 12th, every Fable 5 run becomes a cost decision. So here's what's changed. Anthropic extended Fable 5's promotional access from July 7 to July 12th. That applies to the Pro, Max, Team, and Premium Enterprise seats where it is enabled. During the promo window, you can use Fable 5 for up to 50% of your weekly plan limits, and there's nothing special to claim. You just select Fable 5 and use it inside the limit. But once the promo ends, the model is no longer part of your weekly included usage. To keep using Fable 5, you need usage credits, or you can switch back to another Claude model. That detail matters. Because some people hear extended and think the pressure is gone, but it isn't. It's only moved 5 days away, and Anthropic has not promised a third extension. Now the obvious question is why? Why extend it at the last minute? So far, Anthropic has not given a full public explanation for the extension, so I would be careful pretending we know the exact reason. But the safest read is simple. Demand is high, capacity is tight, and users were clearly not happy about losing access so quickly. That is the boring answer, but is probably closer to the truth than some grand conspiracy thing. Still, the timing is messy, because Fable 5 has not had a normal launch. It launched, got restricted, came back, then got shoved behind a countdown. That is a lot more drama for one model. The important part is what happened in June. On June 12th, the US government applied export controls to Fable 5 and Mythos 5. Anthropic said it could not verify nationality in real time, so they had to shut it down. Then on the 30th of June, the export controls were lifted. And on July 1, Fable 5 came back globally. But it came back with a new safety layer. Anthropic says the new classifier blocks the specific reported technique in over 99% of cases. That sounds clean, but the controversy is not clean. Security researcher Katie Musaris pushed back hard on the framing. Her argument was basically this. Calling it a jailbreak may be overstating what has happened. She reported behavior looked more like defensive security work. Find a bug, fix the code, write a test, and that is where the debate gets uncomfortable. Anthropic says the issue was serious enough to require a targeted fix, but Musaris says the whole thing was framed the wrong way, and for users, that leaves one practical takeaway. The model is back, but the trust story is not fully settled. That does not mean don't use it. It means do not blindly build your entire workflow around it, especially if your work touches security, compliance, or sensitive code, because Anthropic can still route risky Fable 5 requests away to other models. And if that happens, you may not actually be getting the model you thought you were using. And that is the part most people miss. Fable 5 is not just expensive, it is also conditional. Access depends on your plan, usage depends on your weekly limits, and some requests depend on safety routing. So when people ask, should I burn my Fable 5 limit before July 12th? Yes, but only on the right jobs. Use it on that project that you've been stuck on for days, and use it on the code-based review you keep avoiding. Use it on planning problems where Opus keeps giving you average answers, but do not use it just because the timer is running out. That is how you're going to waste the free window. The better move is to treat Fable 5 like a knowledgeable specialist. Bring it in for the hardest parts, then move the rest back to Opus or Sonnet. That is probably going to be your workflow after July 12th anyway. Fable for the expensive thinking, cheaper models for the execution. So here is the decision rule. Before July 12, use Fable 5 for your hardest unfinished work. After July 12, only use it when the output is worth the credit cost. And if you're waiting for it to return to the normal plans, watch the wording. Do not watch random screenshots. Watch for Anthropic saying the standard plans are a real date. That is the signal. Until that happens, July 12th is the last confirmed free window. Not a formality, not a guarantee, a window. And if you're a builder, that means one thing: use Fable 5 where it gives you leverage. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and keep watching for more AI related content. I'll see you in the next one.